All right, so get this. A recent study claims AGI could, like, diagnose and treat diseases with near-perfect accuracy,
Hmm.
even predicting health issues years in advance.
Wow.
We're talking wiping out cancer, Alzheimer's, even the common cold.
That's a bold claim.
But is this really the medical miracle we've been dreaming of, or are we stepping onto a slippery slope?
Well, it's certainly provocative, isn't it? This study is making waves because it suggests a future where illness is virtually non-existent.
Right.
Imagine a world where your annual checkup involves an AI pinpointing potential problems,
Yeah.
like at the molecular level, years before symptoms even arise.
Okay, now that's both incredible and a little unnerving. It's like having a crystal ball for your health.
I see what you mean.
But who controls that crystal ball?
Right.
And what happens when it's wrong?
That's the crux of the debate. On one hand, the potential benefits are staggering.
I can only imagine.
Imagine eradicating diseases that have plagued humanity for centuries, but the ethical concerns are equally profound.
Yeah, that's true.
Who has access to this technology?
Yep.
Right.
How do we ensure privacy and prevent discrimination based on predicted health outcomes?
So it's not just about the science, it's about the societal impact. It's like we're standing on the edge of a medical revolution, but we haven't figured out the rules of engagement yet.
Exactly. And this debate isn't just theoretical. We're already seeing early applications of AI in healthcare,
Interesting.
from diagnosing skin cancer to assisting with complex surgeries.
Oh, wow.
But as AGI evolves, the stakes get even higher. All right, listeners, time for our first pop quiz. Imagine a world where AGI manages your healthcare.
Okay.
Would you trust an AI to make life or death decisions about your treatment? Hit pause and ponder that for a moment.
It's a tough question, and there are no easy answers. But here's a thought-provoking analogy. We already trust machines with complex tasks,
Like what?
like flying planes or controlling traffic systems.
Hmm.
Could AGI, with its advanced cognitive abilities, potentially become a more reliable and objective decision maker
Okay.
than a human doctor susceptible to fatigue or emotional biases?
Okay, that's a point I hadn't considered. It's like comparing a human pilot to autopilot. Sometimes the machine can make the safer call,
Exactly.
but still trusting an AI with your health is a huge leap of faith.
Absolutely. And it raises another crucial question. What happens to the human element in healthcare?
I was just thinking that.
Will doctors become obsolete, or will their roles evolve to focus on more complex interpersonal aspects of patient care?
All right, listeners, pop quiz number 2. In this future of AI-driven healthcare, what role do you see for human doctors? Hit pause and share your thoughts on our social media channels.
This brings us to another fascinating aspect of AGI, its potential impact on education. Imagine a world where every student has access to a personalized AI tutor
Oh, what?
that understands their individual learning style, adapts to their pace, and provides instant feedback and guidance.
Okay, that sounds like a dream come true for anyone who's ever struggled through a boring lecture or crammed for an exam.
Right.
It's like having a private tutor available 24/7, but without the hefty price tag.
Exactly. And the potential benefits go beyond just grades.
Oh.
Imagine an AI tutor that can identify a student's hidden talents, nurture their creativity, and spark a lifelong love of learning.
I like it.
It's about unlocking each student's unique potential, regardless of their background or circumstances.
All right, listeners, pop quiz number 3. If you could have an AI tutor tailor-made for your learning style, what subject would you master? Hit pause and let your imagination run wild.
But the implications of AGI in education go far beyond personalized tutoring. It challenges us to rethink the very purpose of education.
Great.
In a world where knowledge is readily available at our fingertips,
That's true.
what skills will be essential in an AGI-driven world?
That's a good question.
How do we prepare students for jobs that don't even exist yet?
That's a mind-blowing thought. It's like the traditional education system is facing its own existential crisis.
I know, right?
We're so focused on teaching facts and figures, but what about critical thinking, adaptability, and emotional intelligence? Those uniquely human skills that AI can't replicate.
Exactly. And that leads us to the next frontier, AGI, and its potential impact on climate change.
Right.
Imagine a world where AI can analyze vast amounts of climate data, predict weather patterns with unprecedented accuracy,
Yeah.
and optimize renewable energy systems for maximum efficiency.
Okay, now we're talking about using AGI to solve some of the biggest challenges facing our planet. It's like having a super intelligent brain working 24/7 to find solutions to climate change.
Right.
But is it realistic to think AI can save the planet?
It's certainly a powerful tool in our arsenal.
That's true.
AI can help us understand the complex dynamics of climate change.
Okay.
identify the most effective interventions, and develop innovative solutions that we might never have conceived on our own.
I see.
But it's crucial to remember that AI is not a silver bullet.
Yeah, of course.
It's a tool that needs to be wielded wisely and ethically in conjunction with human ingenuity and political will.
All right, listeners, pop quiz number 4. If you could ask an AGI to solve one climate-related problem, what would it be? Hit pause and think globally. We'll be right back after this short break.
Sounds good. And we're back with our deep dive into AGI.
So before the break, we were talking about AGI's potential to tackle climate change.
We were.
But let's not forget, AI, even at its current level, has faced criticisms regarding bias and fairness.
You're absolutely right. How can we ensure that AGI, with even greater power and reach, doesn't amplify these problems when it comes to something as crucial as addressing climate change?
Yeah, it's a big one. We've seen examples of AI algorithms perpetuating existing biases in areas like hiring or loan approvals.
I've seen those too.
So how do we make sure that doesn't happen with AGI and climate change?
Well, developing AGI with fairness and equity at its core is paramount.
Okay.
We need to be incredibly careful about the data we use to train these systems,
Makes sense.
ensuring it's representative and doesn't reflect existing societal biases.
So it's not just about building a super intelligent climate-saving AI,
Right.
but also about building one that's fair and just for everyone.
Precisely. We need to ensure AGI's solutions to climate change don't disproportionately benefit certain groups while disadvantaging others.
Right.
This requires a deep understanding of social justice, ethical considerations, and diverse perspectives in the development process.
It's like we're navigating uncharted territory here,
Yeah.
trying to steer this incredibly powerful technology in the right direction. But let's shift gears for a moment. We've talked about AGI solving problems,
We have.
but what about its potential to create? Could it revolutionize art and innovation?
Now we're entering the realm of AI as a creator, not just a problem solver.
Okay.
We've already seen AI compose music, write poetry, and even generate stunning visual art.
I've seen some of those AI-generated artworks. They're pretty mind-blowing. But does that really count as creativity?
It's a good question.
Is it just mimicking human creativity, or can AI truly come up with original ideas?
That's the heart of the debate. Can a machine truly be creative in the same way humans are? Some argue that AI lacks the emotional depth, the lived experiences, the spark of inspiration that fuels human creativity.
So it's like AI can create technically impressive works, but they might lack that soul, that emotional resonance that we connect with in human art.
Exactly. But on the other hand, some argue that AI can push the boundaries of creativity in ways we can't even imagine.
Interesting.
It can explore new forms of expression, experiment with novel combinations of ideas, and even challenge our very definition of what art is.
Okay, now that's getting exciting. Imagine an AI collaborating with a human artist,
I know, right?
combining their unique strengths to create something truly groundbreaking.
It's already happening.
It is.
There are musicians collaborating with AI to compose new genres of music architects, using AI to design futuristic buildings.
Wow.
And writers working with AI to craft stories that blur the lines between reality and fiction.
This is where things start to feel like science fiction becoming reality. But let's bring it back down to earth for a moment. How will AGI impact our everyday lives, beyond curing diseases and saving the planet?
Think about the things that take up your time and energy each day.
Like what?
Commuting, scheduling appointments, managing your finances, even deciding what to eat for dinner.
Okay, you're talking my language now. I'd love to delegate those tedious tasks to a super intelligent AI assistant.
That's precisely what AGI could offer. Imagine a personalized AI assistant that understands your preferences,
Okay.
anticipates your needs, and seamlessly manages every aspect of your daily life.
Wow.
From optimizing your commute to recommending the perfect restaurant based on your mood and dietary restrictions.
Okay, now that's a future I can get behind.
Right.
But it also raises questions about privacy and control. Do we really want AI managing every aspect of our life?
It's a valid concern. The key will be transparency and choice.
Okay.
You should be able to control how much access AGI has to your personal information and what decisions you're comfortable delegating to it.
So it's about finding the right balance between convenience and control, between leveraging AGI's power and maintaining our own autonomy.
Exactly. And it's about being aware of the potential pitfalls.
Gotcha.
Over-reliance on AGI could lead to a decline in our own cognitive skills or even create a sense of dependence.
It's like those dystopian sci-fi movies where humans become so reliant on technology that they lose their ability to think for themselves.
Precisely.
Yeah.
We need to ensure AGI empowers us, not diminishes us.
All right, listeners, time for our final pop quiz. Imagine a world where AGI manages every aspect of your daily life.
All right.
Would you embrace it or resist it? Hit pause and let that question simmer.
This exploration of AGI in our daily lives brings us to another fascinating consideration. Will it fundamentally change how we perceive ourselves, our relationships, and our place in the world?
Now you're getting deep. I can see how AGI could challenge our understanding of what it means to be human, especially if we're constantly interacting with machines that seem as intelligent or even more intelligent than we are.
It's a profound question, and one that philosophers and ethicists are grappling with right now. If machines can think, learn, and even create, what does that say about our own uniqueness as a species?
We started this deep dive talking about AGI curing diseases, but it seems like the implications go far beyond healthcare. We're talking about a potential shift in our understanding of intelligence consciousness, even the very nature of reality itself.
You've hit the nail on the head. AGI isn't just a technological advancement, it's a philosophical earthquake that could reshape our entire worldview.
Okay, now I'm both fascinated and a little freaked out, but that's what makes this topic so compelling.
It's a journey into the unknown, and we're all along for the ride.
Welcome back, listeners, for the final part of our deep dive into AGI.
It's been quite a journey, hasn't it? From healthcare to climate change to art in everyday life, we've explored the potential of AGI to transform our world.
And let's be honest, it's a bit of a mind-bending trip thinking about super-intelligent machines reshaping everything we know.
Absolutely. But amidst all the speculation and what-ifs, there's one question that keeps bubbling to the surface for me.
I think I know where you're going with this. What does it all mean for us, for humanity?
Exactly. If AGI reaches its full potential, how will we define ourselves in a world where machines can outperform us in almost every way?
It's a question that's both exhilarating and terrifying. What happens to our sense of purpose, our identity, when we're no longer the most intelligent beings on the planet?
Some believe it will lead to an existential crisis, a loss of meaning, but I see it as an opportunity for growth and evolution.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Explain.
Imagine a world where AGI frees us from mundane tasks, from the drudgery of work that consumes so much of our lives. What if we could dedicate our time to pursuing passions, exploring creativity, connecting with each other on a deeper level?
So you're saying AGI could liberate us from the constraints of our current existence, allowing us to become more fully human?
That's the potential. I see it's not about being replaced by machines, but about transcending our limitations, evolving into something greater.
Okay, now that's a perspective I hadn't considered. It's like AGI could be the catalyst for a new renaissance, a flourishing of human potential.
But this transformation won't happen automatically. It requires conscious effort, intentionality. We need to actively shape this future rather than passively accepting whatever comes our way.
So it's not just about developing AGI, it's about developing ourselves, preparing for a future where humans and machines coexist and collaborate.
Exactly. We need to foster those uniquely human qualities that will thrive in an AGI world. Things like empathy, critical thinking, creativity, emotional intelligence.
It's like we need to level up our own humanity to keep pace with the rise of superintelligence.
Precisely. And this brings us to our final pop quiz for this deep dive.
All right, listeners, get ready for this one.
In a world transformed by AGI, what will be your unique contribution? What will make you indispensable? Hit pause and ponder that for a moment.
It's a question worth wrestling with. It's a call to action to embrace the challenges and opportunities of this rapidly approaching future.
And as we conclude this exploration, I want to leave you with one final thought.
I'm all ears.
AGI is not just a technological revolution. It's a mirror reflecting back our own hopes, fears, and aspirations. It's a story we're writing together, a story that's still unfolding.
And the ending is up to us.
Precisely. So let's write a story worth telling, a story that embraces both the brilliance of AGI and the enduring spirit of humanity.
Beautifully said. Well, folks, that's our deep dive into the world of AGI. We've explored the potential, the perils, and the profound implications of this transformative technology.
It's been an incredible journey, and I want to thank you for joining us.
We hope this deep dive has sparked your curiosity, inspired your imagination, and left you with more questions than answers.
Because in the end, the most important question isn't what AGI will become, but what we will become in an age of AGI.
So keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible until next time. Stay curious, stay engaged, and keep those minds wide open.